Hello there reason users, PoohBear here and welcome to my channel. And today we've got a very simple one. Someone's actually just wants to take a Kong and they actually want to use one of these pads to file, say, a sample in Mimic. The solution I'm going to show you, a very quick one, is will work with obviously any rack extension including VSTs, and then I'm going to show you my preferred solution. So we've got ourselves a Kong kit, basic, nothing special about that one, and let's go and pull ourselves up Mimic. There we go, we've got Mimic, which is, well, a real boring sound, so let's quickly go and change that sample. And I want to go into all locations, just let it spin its wheel just for a second, and then we hopefully can go into some, find some drum samples. Let's go there and there. That'll do me. Nice quick one. And then all we're going to do is flip round to the back of the rack, and then all we're going to do is take this gate out here, and I'm going to come over here and put it into the gate in, and that's it really. It's going to work, but we're also going to hear the kick from the Kong as well. So you can see they're both working. So I've got a choice here. I can just pull that level down. And now I'm just using Mimic. Obviously we can go in here. You can obviously turn these off. Or even better, you could just sort of blend the two together. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Now that's like a quick dirty way, and it works quite well with Mimic. Why? Because we've got the root note, and we can obviously sort of start changing the sounds if we need to sort of to tune it in. But not all devices are that quick, so I'm going to show you what I think of my preferred route, which I'll actually go down. So very, very quickly, I'm going to go and grab myself the new note tool. So this is for reason 13, but I'm going to show you a different way as well. I thought I'd just use the new note tool so you can see how this can work. Turn the pitch off. I've got this pitch here. We can put it onto fixed, and now we can actually choose the actual root note we really want to drive into Mimic with. So on the back this time, I'm going to take the gate out, and I'm going to shove it into the gate in on the new note tool. Nice and straightforward. So again, it's now coming through and it's playing. One of the big advantages obviously using players is I can now switch Mimic out for any other instrument, and it's wired up, and when I click, I hit that pad, it's going to play whatever instrument you've got down below it. And as I said, we can obviously play around with the pitch actually here, which, and I know, as I say, we've got Mimic here. We've got this root note so we can do it, but other instruments won't be quite as easy, or you might be having to play around with the octaves and other parameters that we don't have to. Now, as I said, I was going to show you my preferred one. You don't need Denote. I like Denote up, so I like to always see exactly what's going on. And the other device is going to be a couple of pandas. So first of all, I'm going to pull up the good old CV tap. Now, for those who don't realise, as default, going from channel 1, and it goes up to 16, it starts at C1 and it goes up to, that would be D sharp 2, that would be. And guess what? That correlates with your pads in Kong. And that's what this was designed for, to take basically the rack extensions and turn them into kind of like into the play environment. So again, I'm just going to flip round to the back and I can take this out. I can plug this into here and it's going to sound quite deep, because I say this is C1, as you can see it's playing down there. Obviously I could take this out and actually plug it in right up there, and it's going to sound a lot higher. Yeah, but the method I'm actually going to do, because I say kicks, I always put in number 1. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pull out this, another freebie. So don't forget, these are free, including Denote. And we've got this thing here called set note. So I can come in here, set my note, and I can obviously push that up. Oh, that'll do for the moment. And now we're playing obviously higher up. And that's my preferred route. As I said, I can now swap out Mimic if I want. Or the other thing I can do now, which you couldn't do, say, the very, very quick way, is, I'm going to take this gate out and I'm going to plug that into number 2. So now this pad is as you can hear it, is actually playing itself, and it's playing this. I can come down back to this one, and obviously it's playing this drum, but it's also playing that as an underlying one. So you've got yourself like this underlying kick if you want, and you're overlaying two totally different other kicks as well. But that's basically it in a nutshell. Nice and quick. I prefer to do the players, as I say, so I can switch things out, and it works quite nicely. But there's nothing wrong in sometimes just going straight into the gate, but then you've got to play around with the pitch. Oh, that's the other thing I suppose I could touch on here. This is a bit of old school stuff. If I was to put the gate straight in, like I've done, and I do want to play around with the pitch, what can I do? Well, quite straightforward. You can pull out the good old CV8 X4, put that down the bottom, we can put that as into the CV in. So at the moment, if we switch around, it's going to be really, really weak, and this is actually going to do the equivalent of the pitch. And as you can see, we can have a bit of fun with that. But this is obviously a lot more harder to sort of dial in. I usually have this wired up into my controller so I can actually control it while I'm still hitting that. And that's it in a nutshell. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.